Okay. I have MegaMek. I have water. I have a dream. I think we are ready to go. Haha. Hello, everybody. I hope that everybody's doing well on this fine Wednesday. Happy hump day. Power, what's going on, my man? What is going on? Hey, did you see that you got put back into your Marauder? Here. See? Boom. Look at that. Okay, well, so we start this week with with jumping straight in to a scenario. I am going to change the size of this just a tiny bit. It's just a tiny bit smaller, a skeensy bit smaller. We'll go there. There we go. All right. Hopefully, who doesn't love ERP PCs and LV10X? We're in a good spot. Okay. Hopefully, everybody can read this okay. But we have ourselves a minor engagement. So the enemy has positioned forces in this area. They are not yet fully committed to battle. Your objective is to inflict enough damage to force them to withdraw, destroy at least 25% of their forces to break their resolve, and make it clear that holding this position is not worth the cost. This is a show of strength. Hit them hard, make them bleed, and leave no doubt that further resistance is futile. They may attempt a counteroffensive, but once their losses mount, they will have no choice but to retreat. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, securing the area and denying the enemy any future foothold here. Send a message. This ground belongs to us. We have our force of trainees. We should probably keep most of them alive, and we have some reinforcements. So our trainees are in a Griffin, a Shadowhawk, Centurion AL, and a Centurion A. I don't know the difference between the AL and the A. Then our allies are also bringing a rifleman, grasshopper, archer, and another rifleman. And then some reinforcements are coming along the way with a rifleman 3C, a Manicore LRM carrier, and another LRM carrier. And the enemy is hitting us with a Saladin, a Harasser, Crusader, Quick Draw, SRM carrier, Manicore, Archer, Guillotine, Jenner, a Brutus, Bulldog, and a Phoenix Hawk 3. Okay. Not the most terrifying thing in the world, especially since they're all 5, 6, and 6, 7 pilots with a couple of 4 5s in there. But definitely not anything to sneeze at either. What kind of a map are we on? Badlands with light craters. Okay. Well, I think I need to get Bravo and Charlie Lance some love. I need to get them out there and earning their money. Do I have something that I could replace the Victor with, though? Oh, like an Ostrak. Yeah, that'll work. Who is piloting the Victor? Oops. You instead can pilot an Ostrak. Also, I think I figured out why I keep losing all of my veteran and elite people. And I think it is 100% because of this, our combat record rating. We have got to come out of this contract with a success. And we need to do it fairly soon, which unfortunately it's not happening at all for another 3 months. But as soon as we come out of this contract with a success, then we'll be in the positive, and hopefully we'll be losing less people. And then we need to turn around and do some nice, short, easy contracts to get kind of everything going again. And then hopefully we can stop getting censored and bad things happening. Hopefully. I hope. Yes. Okay. I think this is a good spot to be. We've got some newbie pilots, but we've got some veterans as well, as well as our unit commander. So hopefully he doesn't die. So we'll deploy Bravo. And then we will deploy Charlie. Yeah. And reinforce instantly. And we made our roll, which is great. Okay, we should be good to go there. We'll start, commence, throw our recovery lance out there. We should have enough people with that. Okay. Loading. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, no, it's fine. So everybody's starting from the south. These guys, we should change to starting in the south as well. Configure starting south. Okay. Good deal. And there we go. And done. Done. So for anybody who's watching live, if you could let me know, I changed the warning color to a lighter reddish pinkish. So whenever we have any kind of crits or ammo explosions or anything like that, if you could let me know if it shows up better on the stream, I would appreciate it. So we'll just spread out the love a little bit. It would be nice if we could focus down. Yeah, we'll definitely put some more stuff over here. It would be nice if we could focus down a couple of those mechs, because how much do we actually have to kill? I forgot to count. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, so we have to destroy 3. It's like a happy round number for once. Nice happy round number. Okay, we won initiative on that first round, and we'll also have all of our new folks coming in, which will be pretty great. The Crusader, actually. Put the Crusader over here by the Trebuchet. Thunderbolt can also kind of stick mid. The Ostrak can also definitely stick mid. Then this Grasshopper we'll put over here. So I want to start increasing the difficulty a little bit. Maybe I'll bring this. Actually, you know what? I'll bring this up in a little bit. Remind me in like an hour. I want to talk about increasing the difficulty a little bit. I'll probably forget what I was going to say, but it's worth a shot. Sure. So we'll just move everybody forward. Most people shouldn't be in range of very much right now. Except, yeah, people really aren't going to be in range for a minute. ERPPC, though, should have shots on the Jenner on a 12, which kind of blows, but it's fine. Or the Brutus on a 10. I'll take the 10. Oh. Just all gathered up there, aren't we? Okay, so do we want the archer or the guillotine? I'll probably take the archer. If I can salvage one of those, I prefer to salvage the archer. Plus, the archer is going to be more of a threat at long range, so we'll see if we can't put a couple of smacks into it. Not that that's likely to happen on, an 11. Nothing there, right? Oh, definitely not with Deadfires. No. Can you hit with the AC? No, you definitely can't because you're using AP. Okay. Sad day. Okay, so the Vindicator missed, the Warhammer missed, the Cataphract missed. Everybody missed. That's okay. We just keep closing the distance, getting to punching range, and then go from there. That should be okay. Or would that be better? That might be better. Well, no. Well, the Saladin's not going to do hold much to us until it gets closer. Yeah, that should be okay. Now, I do have a question for you guys out there who listen to audiobooks, especially Battletech audiobooks. So I've listened to the entire Grey Death Legion series, and I like the story. I like the narrator. I tried listening to a different series, and I can't remember which one it was right now off the top of my head. And that narrator drove me up a wall. And there aren't many narrators that do that to me. But it wasn't enjoyable. So if you guys listen to audiobooks, especially Battletech audiobooks, let me know what your recommendations are. And don't say Grey Death Legion. I've read it. I want something new. Oh, the archer fell. What did he try to do? Step on a building that didn't exist? It's actually kind of annoying. So the archer tried to enter some rubble, failed its roll, fell, took 17 damage, did 5 to the right arm, 5 to the right torso, 5 more to the right arm, and 2 to the center torso. It's always fun when the enemy kills themselves for me. Oh, sad day. So the trebuchet is not doing anything this round. We can... Let's go for the Jenner. So it's a 9 and a 10 from the Vindicator to the Jenner. The quick draw will be 9s for the ERP PCs. What do we got here? Okay, 12s on the LRMs. Fine, we'll take it. Let's just do 1, though, so we don't overheat. Tragedy. Oh, and it's 13 to hit. That's unfortunate. Same thing there. Okay. So a 7 for the PPC and a 10 for the longbow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll give it a whirl. Not a lot's going to hit this round, probably, but we can dream. These pilots only learn by doing. Two more to go. Whoops. Oofta. Okay. Let's see what happens. The Vindicator missed. Warhammer missed. The Rifleman missed. Crusader missed. Our Cataphract missed. Their Phoenix Hawk missed. Our Grasshopper missed. Their Jenner missed. Our Grasshopper missed. Our Shadowhawk missed. Our Centurion missed. The Allied Grasshopper missed. No one can hit anything at all. The absolute horror. But at least we won initiative. So we got that going for us. Hold off on the Vindicator for just a second. Then the Thunderbolt. What? I might have a cat jumping up here at some point. Who knows? I don't predict the cat, and just that's all there is to it. Oh, grasshopper. Do grasshoppery things. Yeah. We'll just walk so that we don't have quite as bad of a modifier with our, our firing round. Because they are a 5/5 pilot after all. I feel like they're saving that Jenner for last. And then I eat my words. Okay, cool. The archer tried to get up. Needed a 5. Rolled a 4. Took 8 damage. Fell onto its right side again, doing 5 to the right torso and 5 to the right arm. The pilot avoided taking a hit. Oh, that Saladin is close, a little close for comfort. Oh no. Oh dear. I am not comfortable with that at all. Let's see here. Echo Flare is this. So we can do 9s for the LRMs or 9s for medium lasers. Kind of want to do the LRMs for potentially getting crits. We'll go a little warm just to hopefully blow a hole in his plenum chamber and stop it in his tracks. But I'm not too sure about that. Oh, and the Thunderbolt. Applesauce can't see Saladin. Okay, so we will put the Vindicator onto the Jenner. So PPC was a 6, LRM was an 8, Pulse Laser is an 8. Let's go for it. Might as well see if we can deal with a quick draw. Couple of PPCs. Are you in range for the streaks? Oh, but you can't hit with them. And for the Cataphract, for our good old commander, we can unload all the things, and we should be able to hit with some of them. Statistically speaking, that is. I was watching one of Silent K's most recent streams, and he was having a bad day with the rolls. He was going against it was a Hunchback 2C. So it had the dual Ultra AC20s, and it rolled perfectly against his Atlas and hit with all 4 of the Ultra AC20 rounds and took out both sides of the torso of an Atlas. Just boom, boom, one after the other. It was pretty brutal to watch. Okay, so we could do the Harasser on a 9 or the Quick Draw on a 9. I think I'll do the Quick Draw. And we will donate some medium and large lasers to the cause for, ooh, and an LRM. We'll get a little warm on a Grasshopper. They can take it. Can't hit with the medium lasers. Can maybe hit with an AC5. Maybe hit with some LRMs. Maybe. And the Centurion. Large lasers at 13, so that's a no-go. The LRM, that's a 12, so that's a go. Whoops. Hey, Hoffman, thank you so much for joining. Absolutely, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry it's so late for you, but I really appreciate you jumping in just to say hi. And hey, I'm going to keep on doing it as long as I can. And hopefully you enjoy the VODs and you enjoy the tutorials moving forward. Hopefully your friend is enjoying MekHQ. And maybe you guys can do some games together. Okay, so Trebuchet missed, our Crusader missed, our Thunderbolt missed, their Saladin missed, thankfully. The Allied Rifleman missed. The Harasser hits the Ostrak with 3 of its 6 SRMs, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the right torso, missed with the other SRM. The Vindicator firing at the Jenner hits with a PPC into the left torso. Good. Hey, thanks, man. You take it easy, okay? Then the missed the LRM, missed with the medium pulse laser. Warhammer missed. The Quick Draw misses. Our Cataphract puts an ERPPC into the center torso of the Quick Draw. Medium pulse laser into the right arm, but missed with the LB-10X. The enemy Phoenix Hawk missed. The Allied Rifleman. Huh. That's unfortunate. Has an AC5 misfeed and explodes. So that's unfortunate. Our Grasshopper missed. The enemy Jenner missed. The Ostrak firing on the Quick Draw hits with one of the ER larges into the right arm. Missed out at 7 internal structure there. Grasshopper firing on the Jenner hits with the medium laser to the center torso. And then hits with the LRM. 2 dead fires go in, doing 4 damage to the left leg. Crusader misses. The Archer missed. The Shadowhawk missed. Centurion missed. Then the Allied Grasshopper missed. Quick Draw took 20 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 6, falls onto the left side, doing 5 to the left torso, 2 to the left arm, and the pilot takes a hit. Okay, not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. 3 rounds in. Okay, we lost initiative this time, which is less ideal. Okay, how many... I think we got to risk it for the biscuit and just close the distance with the Saladin soon. Hopefully, they move that pretty early on. I don't expect them to, but, a man can hope. Oh, their Archer finally managed to stand up. Good for him. Why don't we do that? Hopefully, I'm really hoping. Oh, okay. That's an interesting place for the harasser to go. I'm hoping that maybe the Warhammer can put a couple of rounds into the archer and just give it a little love. Just a little love. Okay, maybe we move you there. Nope, nope, that didn't make him move. That's sad. So the Ostrak tried to get up and failed, which is fine. He'll be a little hard to go. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, I'm a little worried for the health of the Ostrak. Being that close to an AC-20 is not typically considered good for your health. But the nice thing is the Saladin has like onion skin for armor. So we got that going for us. You sneeze on the thing and it explodes. So the quick draw tried to get up. Needed a 5, rolled a 4, fell onto the right side again, took 5 to the right torso, another 2 to the right torso. But no more hits on that pilot. So he's still sitting at, he or she are still sitting at 1 hit. Okay, so 13 on the harasser. Having bad pilots blows every time. So we'll see about sending some LRMs towards the Crusader. So 4 for the PPC and then 6 on the medium pulse and the LRM from the Vindicator to the Crusader. Let's go back over there really quick and deal with a couple more things. So for this Grasshopper, it's a 10 on the large laser, unfortunately. Like to do better, but I can't. Do I have anything else? So just spooky. Whoops. Spooky doing spooky things. Oh, I was hoping to get the Jenner out, but I just don't know what's going to happen. So we'll go ahead and dump the medium lasers and the large laser and call it a day. Yeah, we'll do that. So it's a 6 in the quick draw versus a 7 on the archer. I'll risk it on the archer because there's enough other stuff that can shoot on the quick draw. So let's go ahead and, well, actually, let's deal with this. So the Shadowhawk firing on the harasser can put a couple of medium lasers in, a couple of SRMs, and an AC5. Maybe hit with a couple of those. The Centurions, one of them firing. So large laser on 10. Okay, fine. The LRM on 11. Fine. Medium lasers. We'll put one medium laser towards the cause. Go 1 over on heat. Then the other Centurion. Oof. AC10 is a 12. LRM is we gotta get twisty. It's a 10. Not bad. Medium lasers are 11. Okay. Maybe something will hit. It'd actually be nicer if he was standing right now. But either way, I think I'm still going to risk the archer. And then the cataphract. So we can shoot the quick draw on a 5. 5, 5, and 5. Or the archer on a 6. I think we get the quick draw out of here, and then we switch to the archer for everything else. Actually, hold on. Hodor. Oh, yeah, I took out all the cluster. That's right. Okay, 8's on the LRM. I am willing to go 7 over on heat for that. Nothing could possibly go wrong. So the quick draw is a 9. Can't reach the Crusader. I guess we're shooting at the quick draw. That'll work. Single medium laser will work too. Oh, you can't see the Saladin. Interesting. Probably should have paid attention to that earlier. Okay, we'll call that good. And last but not least, this Griffin who can see the Saladin but can't shoot the guy. Yeah, can't hit anybody with that thing. Okay, and how did this go? So the Trebuchet hits with 12 of the LRM missiles doing into the Crusader, doing 5 to the left leg, 5 to the right arm, and 2 to the left torso. The Brutus missed with both of its PPCs. Vindicator firing at the Crusader hits with the ER PPC to the right leg. LRM hits with 3 missiles, doing 3 to the left arm, but missed with the medium pulse. The Grasshopper missed with the ER large. The Rifleman firing at the Crusader also missed. Saladin thankfully missed that cataphract. It should be down to 3 rounds. The other Grasshopper firing at the Crusader hits with a medium laser to the left arm and a large laser to the right leg, critting with no effect. The Harasser missed the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk firing at the Harasser puts a medium laser to the left side, immobilizing it. And then the SRM-2 goes into the front. Missed with everything else, though, unfortunately. The Guillotine firing at the Cataphract puts a large laser into the left arm, which would have gone to the head, but goes to the left arm instead. Then our Centurion puts 6 LRMs into the quick draw, doing 5 to the left torso, 1 to the center torso, doing a through armor crit into the engine. The enemy quick draw at the Cataphract missed. The Rifleman, the allied Rifleman at the Crusader missed. Our Centurion, one of them, puts 6 LRMs into the quick draws. Into the quick draw, doing 5 to the right arm, 1 to the left leg, a medium laser to the right torso. The enemy Phoenix Hawk missed. Man, I would love that Phoenix Hawk. Our Warhammer, oh no, missed the Archer. The Cataphract firing at the quick draw Puts a medium pulse into the right arm, destroying the right arm, transferring forward to the right torso, critting on a jump jet. Then the PPC into the left torso, down to 8 internal structure, medium pulse into the right arm, going into the right torso, critting on a couple of medium lasers and a jump jet, then miss with the LB-10X. The Jenner hits the Grasshopper with the medium laser to the center torso. Archer missed. Crusader firing at the Crusader. Hits with 12 LRMs, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the right torso, 2 to the left torso. Then the enemy Crusader firing at the Archer missed. Our Thunderbolt firing at the Quick Draw hits with 12 LRMs, doing 5 to the left arm, 5 to the left arm, and 2 to the center torso, getting crit on the shoulder. Our Ostrak missed. Archer hits with 12 LRMs. Sorry, their Archer hits our Cataphract with 12 LRMs, doing a total of 7 to the left leg and 5 to the right arm. The Grasshopper, the Allied Grasshopper, puts a large laser into the Crusader's center torso. Oofta, the enemy Crusader took over 40 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 5, falls down onto its right side, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the right leg. That right leg is out of armor. The Cataphract took 20 damage, needs a 3, rolls an 8. Okay, that was a fruitful round. Heat happens. The enemy Phoenix Hawk is a little warm, and then our Thunderbolt is also a little toasty. We win the initiative. Since it's not my mech, we'll just do that. And then we can kick a harasser. That's how I deal with people who are harassing me. I kick them. And I kind of, let's hear the Warhammer. I kind of just want to leave the Warhammer alone, honestly. That should let us have, depending on what the Archer does, either 6s or 7s on the Archer. I'm just going to have all of our allies just charge forward with reckless abandon. Seems like a good idea. Where'd that Ostrak go? There it is. Don't really want to move him yet. Let's get Applesauce out of there. There you are. Oh, the Quick Draw managed to get up. Good for him. It just seems like a bad idea. Normally when something seems like a bad idea, it's probably because it's a bad idea. But what do I know? Oh, their Crusader didn't move. Well, I guess he probably just got up and stayed there. Assuming that he didn't. Oh. Okay. That's an interesting place for that Saladin. Well, we can very easily make sure that we are not in a place where it can shoot us. So -5, -4, -4. Okay. Well, I guess we just go here, and then it doesn't shoot us. Right? Because which way is it facing? Yeah, it's facing that way. It's facing into the Centurion. I probably... Are you crippled? Yeah, so you're running. You know, I think I'm just going to do this and try to take out the Phoenix Hawk. Because I think I have some time to deal with a quick draw. Not, you know, a lot, but some. I have some time. Okay, sorry about that. Brutus on a 10, or just hear me out. Ah, yes, a Phoenix Hawk on an 8. Let's do that instead. Well, I think we'll just do one set of LRMs this round so we can gradually cool down. Not, you know, a lot, but at least a little. Okay, and hopefully we can hit with something out of the Thunderbolt. And also, hopefully we can just stop the quick draw in his tracks and call it good. So here, this Grasshopper can definitely put some things towards the Crusader. And then lastly, the Ostrock can hopefully help that Phoenix Hawk fall down. Okay, and lastly, not quite lastly, but getting there, then we got this Griffin. Let's do the Crusader on an 8. That sounds like a good idea. So we'll go ahead and put a few things towards the Harasser, which should very handily deal with it. But then, yeah. We'll just do that. That'll be fine. We'll send some stuff in the general direction of a quick draw. Then the Centurion right here. Oofta. AC-10, sure. Medium laser. Maybe one of those hits? Maybe? Probably should have focused everything onto the Saladin, honestly. So the Allied Rifleman into the Crusader hits with an AC-5 into the left torso. Our Trebuchet puts a medium laser into the Phoenix Hawk's left leg. The Vindicator, oof, ouch, missing on a 5. But the medium pulse laser goes into the left arm. Saladin missed the Shadow Hawk. Warhammer firing at the quick draw, missed. Buddy. The Allied Rifleman firing at the Phoenix Hawk missed with everything. Guillotine firing on the Warhammer missed. Our Crusader firing on their Crusader missed. Our Thunderbolt firing on the Crusader hits with a machine gun into the rear torso right, doing 2 damage. Then a medium laser into the rear torso right, getting through the armor, critting on the jump jet and the engine. Then hits with the Deadfire into the left arm. It's down to 7 armor. Phoenix Hawk firing at the Trebuchet hits with a medium pulse into the left torso, medium pulse into the left arm. The Cataphract firing at the quick draw hits with a medium pulse into the right leg. Then a PPC into the center torso, critting, hitting the engine and the SRM-4. Then puts a medium pulse into the right torso, getting a through armor crit from the looks of it, critting on the ammo, causing it to go boom, giving 3 hits to the pilot. Sorry, 2 hits to the pilot. Now they're up to 3 hits. He blacks out. Then he ejects. He manages to eject safely. He needs a 10, rolls a 12. The quick draw is ejected or destroyed by ejection. Ammo explosion is capped to 20. So the center torso, because the right torso doesn't exist anymore, the center torso takes all 20 damage and is destroyed. Then just for good measure, the LP-10X also goes in. Because why not? So the quick draw is dealt with. Not, usefully, but it's there. The Allied Archer on the Crusader missed. The enemy Jenner firing on the Archer missed. One of our Grasshoppers firing at the Crusader hits with the ER large into the left torso, medium laser into the center torso. Then the Ostrock firing at the Phoenix Hawk hits with the ER large to the right leg. Missed with everything else, though, unfortunately. The enemy Crusader firing at our Crusader missed. Our other Grasshopper firing at the Crusader puts a medium laser into the left leg, medium laser to the center torso, medium laser into the right torso. Another medium laser into the right leg, critting on the foot and the lower leg, but missed with the large laser. The Allied Grasshopper firing at the Phoenix Hawk missed. The Archer firing on our Warhammer missed. Our Griffin firing at the Crusader missed. Our Shadowhawk firing at the Harasser hits with a medium laser, hits with another medium laser, destroying the Harasser, and then hits with almost everything else for good measure. The Centurion firing at the Quick Draw missed. The other Centurion firing at the Saladin also missed. Phoenix Hawk took 20 damage, needs 7, rolls a 5, falls onto its left side, taking 5 to the left leg and 1 to the left torso. Then the Crusader also took 40 damage, plus took an actuator hit. Needs an 8, rolls an 8, needs an 8, rolls a 4. Falls onto its rear, doing a total of 8 to the right arm. But he avoids taking damage. Okay. All right. So the Allied Archer is a little warm. The enemy Jenner, Crusader, and Archer are all also a little warm. Most of our things are doing pretty good. We lost the initiative. They rolled a 12. We rolled a 9. Just going to move this Grasshopper back to see if we can't catch the Jenner. The Trebuchet, we're going to back you on up to about there-ish. Then You know what? Let's live on the wild side. This Shadowhawk, just step right there. Step right up. You're not even my mech, so whatever. If bad things happen to you, then so be it. All right, let's get Spooky up next to that Crusader. I don't know if he'll be able to stand up, but eh. The Warhammer will stay where it is. Crusader, honestly, like right there. Applesauce. We'll bring you up. Yeah, we'll bring you up. Cataphract. Advancing on this ball of armor is a bad idea. Well, the Crusader was unable to stand. Oh, good. The Jenner came around the corner like I was hoping. Let's get this Centurion up where it can maybe do something. Honestly, this Centurion is like, chill, man. Chill. All right, that Phoenix Hawk managed to get up. So why don't we disillusion him of the idea that he can go anywhere? So the Crusader tried to stand up, rolled a 2, fell down onto its left side, doing 5 to the left torso, 3 to the left leg. The pilot takes a hit. The Phoenix Hawk managed to stand up on the first try, and our Cataphract avoided a mask failure, which is always good. Shoot. Trying to avoid overkill here, but at the same time. You know, let's put a couple of rounds towards the Brutus. Make sure he feels the love. Let's go ahead and go to our Grasshopper. And our Grasshopper, however, can go ahead and unload all of its medium lasers and its large laser into the Crusader. Maybe the Warhammer will hit this turn. I'm not holding my breath, though. Okay. Putting a whole bunch of stuff towards the Phoenix Hawk from the Thunderbolt, and then from our Cataphract. You know, we're firing from the front arc, so we'll just go ahead and do everything for right now. We're probably going to end up completely demolishing it, which is not what my goal is, but it's can't always control what happens. Sometimes bad things just happen. All right, and then we'll put all of our friends towards trying to hit a silly little Saladin. Maybe somebody will land at least one hit. Just one. Just the one would be fine. Just a little something. Show me that you maybe learned something along the way. Well, it looks like something bad happened. So the Allied rifleman firing at the enemy Crusader hits with an AC-5 into the right torso. The Brutus firing at the Grasshopper missed with everything. The Trebuchet firing at the Phoenix Hawk missed. The Vindicator firing at the Brutus hits with a PPC to the front. Then missed with the LRM. Bulldog firing at the Ostrock missed. Our Grasshopper firing at the Crusader hits with a medium laser to the left torso, critting on the empty Narc ammo. Then a medium laser to the center torso, medium laser to the left leg, medium laser to the left torso, large laser to the left leg is down to 10 internal structure. Allied rifleman firing at the Jenner missed. The Saladin puts an AC-20 through the left torso, critting on the LRM-10 ammo, causing it to explode. Fortunately, this is not actually my pilot, so that's okay. Bad things happen. The Centurion explodes a whole bunch, destroying the center torso in the end. That's not good. The Warhammer finally lands a PPC round on the Archer's right torso. It's down to 4 armor there. The Crusader firing at the Brutus hits with 12 LRMs, doing 5 to the front, 5 to the turret, and another 2 to the turret, but missed the other LRM. The enemy Guillotine firing at the Shadow Hawk hits with a large laser into the left arm. Our Thunderbolt at the Phoenix Hawk hits with a machine gun to the right leg, machine gun to the right arm, a medium laser to the right leg, medium laser to the right torso, medium laser to the center torso, but missed with the SRM. Allied Archer missed with everything. The Phoenix Hawk firing at the Cataphract missed with everything. Cataphract into the Phoenix Hawk. Medium pulse into the center torso with no effect. Then the PPC into the center torso. Medium pulse into the left leg. And then the LB-10X into the right torso. Then our other Grasshopper firing at the Jenner missed with everything. Jenner firing at the Archer missed. The Ostrock at the Phoenix Hawk puts a large laser into the center torso, critting on an engine and a gyro. And the Allied Grasshopper on the Crusader hits with a medium laser to the left torso. And some LRMs hits with 2 dead fires, doing 4 to the left arm. Lastly, the Shadow Hawk of the Saladin hits with the LRM with 2 dead fires, doing 4 to the right side. Missed with everything else. The now dead Centurion hits with 3 LRMs, doing 3 to the right side. And a medium laser into the right side. It's down to 2 internal structure there, and the crew is stunned. Last Centurion puts 3 LRMs into the right side, destroying the right arm, destroying the Saladin. Then the Manicore puts PPC towards the Grasshopper, but misses. The Phoenix Hawk took a gyro hit and took 40 damage, falls down, just 5 to the left torso and 1 to the left arm, and the pilot takes a hit. Who, buddy? Well, I think that we need to kick a Crusader, and we kick a Phoenix Hawk, and maybe we kick a Crusader. Well, we destroyed the right arm of the Crusader. The Ostrock kicks the Phoenix Hawk in the left torso. Then we kick the left torso of the Crusader, destroying the left torso. That's about it, unfortunately. Okay. Phoenix Hawk is at a chill 14 heat. And oops, I was supposed to hit /victory there. Well, we get one more turn to have our way with this enemy. So we'll close the distance with a couple of different things. The pilot, you just get down into cover and avoid anything at all. We'll just we'll skip the Grasshopper because I'm betting the Crusader is gonna bail because he's crippled. Yeah, I'm betting he's gonna ditch. the Brood is either going to stay where it is or move forward 1 hex again to cover. I don't know which one yet, though. All right, we'll keep the Warhammer where it is. Keep plinking at the Archer. Crusader. Just casually walk. Get a heat. I think the Thunderbolt, we should just move you to there. I don't see the Phoenix Hawk actually standing up. And I kind of foresee the Phoenix Hawk trying to stand up, falling maybe a couple of times, and then knocking out the pilot. That is what I foresee happening. So much so that I'm willing to just move people where they can shoot them in the head. Or something. Come on, move. Oh, the Crusader managed to stand up and did not bail. Good for him. The Archer has decided to start closing the distance. That's exciting. Where did the Jenner go? All right. The Crusader needs a 5, rolls a 6, stood up. The Phoenix Hawk, first try also needs a 7, rolls a 9, gets up. However, tries to run with a broken gyro, needs an 8, rolls a 5, falls down, falls onto its right side, taking 6 damage, 5 to the right arm, 1 to the right leg, critting on the upper leg, plus the pilot takes a hit, but stays conscious, which is really annoying with where he fell down at. Because can my cataphract hit him there? Nope. Oh, that's super annoying. That's like when you go deer hunting. I don't know about you guys. I don't know if anybody out there like does any hunting or anything like that. But you know, we would go hunting and you're out there, you're in the middle of winter, you're sitting in the deer stand, and in the state of Iowa where I would always hunt, it's shotgun season. So you're sitting there for like an hour, just freezing your butt off. Finally, this deer rolls along. You shoot it, and like you put a round pretty much through his heart, right? And it takes like 5 steps, and then it looks at you, and then it falls down a 40-foot ravine into the very bottom. That's like what this Phoenix Hawk just did. It went into the ravine to die, but now you have to drag its butt back out of the ravine. So let's go ahead and shoot at the Archer, see if we can't maybe get a lucky hit somewhere along the way. What would be nice is if we get like an ammo explosion without destroying the center torso. That would be pretty neat. I'm not super confident about that happening, but it would still be neat. Not worried about getting hot. Pilot can stay still. Ugh. Oh, but you can see the Phoenix Hawk. That is garbage. All right. Instead, we will, I don't know, shoot in a Manticore. Maybe we get lucky and immobilize the darn thing. Crusader. Get a little warm with you as well, just to, keep things fresh. Applesauce is going to have to unload on the Phoenix Hawk, unfortunately. This Grasshopper, maybe, just maybe, you can get lucky and immobilize the Jenner, which I would be very cool with as well. Just everybody fire at the archer. It's fine. Okay. Keep on working down the Crusader. It's probably going to like die any second. I don't want to overdo it, so do that. The Shadow Hawk. We'll just do that. Our Centurion firing at the archer can also do things. And let's see what comes out of all of this. So our Cataphract puts PPC into the archer's left torso, then the LB-10X into the left torso as well. The Brutus misses. The Trebuchet misses. The Allied Rifleman misses. Our Vindicator missed. The enemy Bulldog missed. Our Warhammer puts 2 PPCs, finally doing something, into the archer, 1 into the right torso, 1 into the center torso. Crusader firing at the Brutus. Hits with 9 LRMs, doing 5 to the right side, 4 to the front, immobilizing the Brutus. Now we can salvage a freaking Brutus, assuming I didn't accidentally destroy it. This was like a best case scenario right here. Absolute best case scenario. Again, assuming I didn't accidentally blow it up. The enemy guillotine firing at the Shadowhawk missed with everything. The Thunderbolt, our Thunderbolt firing at the Phoenix Hawk, hits with a machine gun to the right torso. Oh, destroying the engine. Because the Phoenix Hawk has an XL engine, naturally. Okay, got it. But then puts a machine gun into the head just for funsies. Medium laser into the right torso. Medium laser into the right leg. Then SRM hits once into the right leg. Good enough. Good enough. Our Grasshopper, the Jenner, hits with an ER large to the right torso. Our Ostrak into the Archer hits with an ER large into the right leg, critting on the hip. That means he won't be able to flee. Oh, that's pretty neat. That is pretty neat as well. Hip hits should make it so he doesn't have the movement to flee. The enemy Jenner firing at the Grasshopper hits with a medium laser to the left torso, medium laser to the left torso. The Allied Archer firing at the Jenner missed. Our other Grasshopper firing at the Crusader hits with a medium laser to the right torso, medium laser to the left arm that transfers all the way to the center torso, critting on the engine. Another medium laser to the left arm, critting the gyro. Medium laser to the right leg, critting on SRM-6. Oh, and then we explode the LRM ammo. That's going to take out the center torso. Yeah. Bye-bye center torso. Okay. So we obliterated the Crusader. The Griffin missed the Mana Core. Our Shadowhawk hits the Archer in the left torso. Then the Archer firing at the Centurion lands 12 Deadfire LRMs, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the right torso, another 5 to the right torso, 5 to the center torso, and 4 to the right torso. Ouch. Centurion firing an AC-10 at the Archer hits the left leg, critting. Is that a double hip crit? Oh, poor guy. I think that's a double hit crit, or double hip. Yeah, we just took out both of his hips. He's not going anywhere. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, he's super crippled. Super duper crippled. Poor guy. Then a medium laser into the center torso. The Grasshopper firing at the Jenner crits on the ammo, causes the ammo to explode. Center torso gets destroyed, so the Jenner is a total loss. The Archer Yeah, lost both hips and took 60 damage. Needs an 11, rolls a 7, falls down. Takes 5 to the right torso, critting on LRM, and 3 to the left arm. The pilot takes a hit. The Centurion took 20 damage, but stays standing. Well, that was exciting. That was actually a blast. Cool. Ended up accidentally killing 50% of them instead of the required 25, but that's okay. So the Archer was recoverable. The Brutus is recoverable. The Harasser, Saladin, and Phoenix Hawk are all recoverable, but the Harasser and the Saladin are non-repairable, which is fine. Next. Good. Great. So the Archer, we can get the Buffle. Actually, the Buffle's going to need to go onto the Brutus. Buffle. Boofle. What do you guys think? Is that Boofle? You know, it's got the umlauts. Boofle. Okay, so I actually kind of want the Archer. I definitely want the Brutus. Oh, but I definitely want the Phoenix Hawk. Okay, the Archer is not nearly as valuable to me at the end. The Phoenix Hawk is much more valuable, so I'd rather take that. And we'll leave the rest so that we have some buffer for salvage later. All right, and you were involved in combat because you were. Congratulations. Okay, there's all that fun stuff. Oh, good, and we improved some piloting skills. This is good. Our Lightning got a little bit better. The Ostrock is still being refit. Everybody came home. Let's do some repairs. And there we go. The Phoenix Hawk's going to take a hot minute. It's going to take a minute. And that engine, because it took a couple of hits, really need to get some like internal specialists and stuff like that. Go ahead and do that though. Gets most of the stuff done and everything else is getting worked on. Should be done in the next couple of days. Okay, let's advance. Whoops. What did I just do? Where'd my command center go? Oops. Oh, no. Bring the command center back. There we go. All right, found some armor, did some things. Do I have anything in the hangar that I need to deal with? So I've got the 3 Boofles and the heavy Battletech recovery. Do I have the personnel? That's going to be the bigger question. Ooh, not really. Not really. Okay. Are there more for... Oh, no. No, there's nobody for hire. Oh, oofta. I think I need you, actually. Aircraft. Conventional pilots. Okay. Good deal. Oh, good deal. You graduated basic training. I'm so proud of you. Let's go ahead and actually get these guys out of mothballs. Okay. And so the Brutus needs a driver and 4 crew. So let's go ahead and get that dude staffed so that we can get him added to the TONE. Might as well get you into a tank. And actually, you have tactics, so we are going to make you, sorry, Master Sergeant, you will now be a lieutenant. We'll make you lieutenant senior grade so that hopefully you get something close to the pay you had before, maybe? Then we will assign you as a driver to a Brutus. Here's your crew. Congratulations. Go forth and prosper. Then I think I'll have enough for a Boofle and a Boofle. I think it only needs 2 gunners for each Boofle. Yes. Cool. So I have just barely enough crew for both of those because then I can jump over to my mech techs. I think. Pretty sure. Yes. Assign as crew members. Go forth and do the things. Outstanding. Good deal. Okay. Almost to the end of the month. Oh, good. And the Phoenix Hawk is all done. So let's take a look at that. So that Phoenix Hawk, this one. So it's 696 with 270XL engine, 10 double heat sinks, and rolls around with 2 ER large lasers, as well as a couple of medium pulses and a machine gun. It's not too bad. Compared to a normal Phoenix Hawk, it's got a little bit less armor, same internal structure, but better weapons for sure. So let's take a look at Recon and Scout. I think actually Scout is the one. Oh. Right then. Yeah, and I would definitely prefer subbing out the 1D for the 3. Mech Warriors. Oh, because you got pregnant. That's right. Cool. Well, the Phoenix Hawk. How do I do that? Phoenix Hawk 1D. There you are. You assign pilot medium 3M. Remove, and then we're going to add. But then on top of that, can add our Brutus. Yeah, Alpha Lance is kind of like a super heavy now. That's fine though. It's kind of slow and trundling. Then for recovery, we are actually going to now split this into 2. So recovery A and new force. Recovery B. Force copy. Force icon paste. But change because it'll each be more of like a platoon. There we go. Then we copy this one and we paste. And now we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, and a boofle. And we add a boofle to each one, and that gets us to a really happy place. So that lets us have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 recovery units per section. So then if we know that we're only going against, like, I don't know, 6 units, 7 units, 5 units, whatever the case is, we can just send one section at a time, but we're not stuck in a position where it's less likely for us to be stuck where we can't salvage anything at all because our salvage section is gone. Unless we're fighting a massive battle, in which case we might have to send both of our salvage sections. But we'll continue, as we get bigger and bigger, we'll continue adding salvage units so that hopefully... Oof. Oh, it's gross. So much to order. So little time. Okay, who do we lose this month? 1 elite soldier. I'm fine with that. All right. Enemy forces are wavering. Oh. How many support points did I have? Oh, 1. That happens. So the enemy condition is critical. We have some more people into the unit market. Not many, but a few. Somebody resigned. We have tied away our old personnel records, which is great. We got some monies. Yeah, we got some monies. Okay. Let's see about our soldiers. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't hate that, actually. So I've never even tried clicking this button before. I don't know how I've never clicked this before. But that's a lot tidier. It's a lot nicer. So then it makes it a lot easier to tell, oh, these people aren't assigned. I have 2 extra dudes chilling. And here are the commanding officers for each one of the individual units. And I've got a staff sergeant in front of a motorized platoon. No. So I've got 4 lieutenants showing up, but I have 5 lieutenants. So somebody is doubled up. And it's you. So let's assign... Actually, I'll have to assign you literally anywhere else. And then you... No, you... Yes? Yes. You get assigned to the motorized. And for my infantry... So you're at 27 and you're at 19. So let's get the light scout up and going. Because you have like nothing. Yeah, you have nothing. Okay, let's look at the personnel market and see if we can't get any soldiers moving. We can get 4. 4 soldiers. We'll get the ground crew. I never thought I would have a time where I'd be struggling to get soldiers and ground crew. But I guess I do. Go ahead and grab some bad battle armor pilots. I still need a battle armor tech. So it might take a hot minute for that to happen. Now then, you all are going to be privates. I also need to, so I am going to sometime off stream make an addition to the custom ranks so that all of my techs, medical staff, things like that have their own custom rank structure that makes a little bit more sense. At least to me. Okay. There was something else I was going to do. Everybody's got that. If I put all 5 of you into Light Scout, now you're only missing 4. Do you have small arms? No. You... Hold on. I think I couldn't send you anywhere because of reputation things. So you're safe for now. You, however... Did you fail? Go to school or something. Right, and that should be good. I think we're going to be good there. Some people gained some XP. Let's just take a quick glance to see if there's anybody who can do anything really big with. Now, something else I was going to look at. Where's my awesome pilot? I was going to look to see... Okay, so all I have to do is save up like 250 XP, and then we can get natural aptitude gunnery. No big deal. No bigs. Okay. I think maybe some of our green folks will be able to increase skills, though. Let's go ahead and quick train. See what we get out of that. Hopefully something good. Okay, so Cortez improved piloting mech. Factory improved communication. Ming improved piloting. Thrash improved piloting. Hold on. How does forgery benefit us at all? How the flip does forgery benefit anything? No. No, that's stupid. Okay. This is like the only time you're going to see me do this probably. But no. Let's see here. Refund, skill, forgery. There you go. It's not like it actually gained us very much. Okay, spend XP, current skills. No for both of those. Sad day. Okay, and who do I have in the different scouting lances? You. This guy's is going to piss me off, isn't it? Did somebody else have anything stupid get advanced? No. Charles McGregor improved leadership. That's fine. Whatever. They're actually a decent weird. Okay. I actually need to promote them to being a lieutenant, I guess. Because they have good. You can be a lieutenant junior grade. Congratulations. Weird. All right. Enough of that. Enough of the madness. Actually, no, not enough of the madness. Because. Oh, techs. So, for all my elite folks, we're going to leave you alone. For all of you. Primary role. Techs. MekTech. Veterans. This might shock you, but tech, mech. Oh, sad. Okay, regular, green, ultra green. Nope, nobody. What about administration? Administration, there it is. Green. Oh, you can go up. Okay, great. Regular. Veteran? No. Okay. Then for mechanics, start with tech mechanic. Actually, you know what I need to do? I'm happy I thought of this before I got really far into this. Holy cow. You spend XP, new skills, utility, support, tech, battle armor. There we go. Okay, friend. Change primary profession, battle armor tech. There we go. Even though he's super green, that's fine. At least now we have a battle armor tech. And speaking of which, I'm okay with losing a mech tech for the same reason. New skill, support, battle armor. What do you know? Okay, change primary profession, support, battle armor tech. There. Guys, I did it. I found a battle armor tech. They might be terrible and bad, but they're techs. Right, and then lastly, no, not lastly. We got a few more to go. Soldiers, ultra green, skill, small arms. There it is. Green, go, regular, veteran. Nope. Okay. Vehicle crew ground. Gunnery vehicle. And piloting vehicle. Oh dear. I definitely just had them advance the wrong thing. Oh well. Hold on, did I? Oh, that's confusing. Piloting ground vehicle versus piloting vehicle. Okay. And all of our docks. Medicine. Surgery. Surgery any? No. Sad. Medics. Medtech. Spent. Then finally, all of my admins. Administration. Where are you? There you are. Nothing. 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 And 1. Okay, I think we're finally for realsies in a good spot. Okay, so we can get a whole bunch of ammo. We can get some armor piercing ammo. We can get cluster bombs. We can get a whole bunch of good stuff. Some double heat sinks. That's nice. All right, let's do this because it's half off. And now we just wait for bad things to happen. This is what we do. Let's look at the unit market really quick too. So let's start off with vehicles. So we can go ahead and do another Battletech recovery vehicle so that we can bring those 2 forces up to something happy. Or do I just hold out for a heavy Battletech recovery vehicle? I think I just hold out for the heavy one. I think I'll be sad otherwise. Yeah, definitely just wait. That's all we're going to do. For mechs, there anything exciting? There's a Crusader 6D. Which is not worth the money, in my opinion. Anything else? There's a longbow. There's a Venom. Okay. That would not be bad. 7 million's a little steep, but and it gets hot when you look at it. I think we're good. I don't think we need to get anything else right now. Should be fine. Oh, Hannah hit 16. Okay. Where'd she go? It was like Hannah bin Jawad. There. Oh, she's still a student. She's doing the things. That's fine. She can continue being a student. Maybe. Oh, she came back. And she got done with her mech training. That's what she was doing. She is a 6'6" pilot. Congratulations on becoming a pilot. Everybody give Hannah a round of applause for becoming a pilot. What am I looking for? There it is. Look at that. First dependent to become a mech warrior. I kind of, hold on. Because I should be able to. Is it here? Thought that I could. No. I thought I could like make a note. Well, that's okay. We'll survive this time around, I guess. But we have our very first new mech warrior that comes straight from a dependent. Very exciting times. Where are they? There they are. Do I have? I do. Do I have my conventional pilots? I also have my conventional pilots. We need to activate these guys. And I think that I need more aerospace pilots potentially, or aerospace techs. Yeah, for sure. Are there any of those available? Of course not. That's unfortunate, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Actually, it should be this. There we go. Change rank, private. Change rank, corporal. Should be fine. Allegedly. Oh, we got some more regular force suppressions. We'll take a look at that in just a minute. Did a whole bunch of maintenance on things. And in our hangar, why don't we go ahead and get our conventional pilots assigned? So we'll create a new force, and this will be conventional air support. Force icon, copy, Paste. But different color. Must have different color. Oh, we'll do this. No, not that. We'll do this. Very good. And then both of these dudes. Bravo, conventional air support. There we go. And naturally, there we are. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. All right, and it's time for our regular force suppression, but I've been streaming for about 2 hours, so I'm going to take a very short break. I'm going to pull this up so that you all can enjoy the narrative, if you would like. And I'll be back in probably about 5 minutes, and then we will keep on going with the stream for a short while. Okay, well, there we go. I also had to get a sweatshirt because it's cold in the basement. Turns out that hot air rises. Okay, so local insurgent forces are receiving direct military support in this region, strengthening their ability to disrupt our operations. If they are not dealt with decisively, they will continue to erode our control and pose a long-term threat. Your mission is to engage and destroy at least 50% of the combined enemy force, cutting off their ability to operate effectively. Expect a blend of unconventional tactics and structured military resistance. The insurgents will use ambushes, terrain familiarity, and hit-and-run attacks, while their military allies will bring firepower, coordination, and heavier assets into the fight, dismantle their cohesion, eliminate key targets, and disrupt their ability to function as a fighting force. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement, securing any remaining assets and ensuring this region remains under our command. This mission is about eradication. Strike hard, leave no room for recovery, and establish total dominance. A force of trainees will deploy alongside you. Our employer has people coming to help us. There's lots of stuff. Lots of good stuff. So, as our trainees, we've got a Centurion, Chameleon, Wolverine, and another Wolverine. The allied forces coming along with us that we will not control is a Warhammer, Guillotine, Longbow, and a Zeus. The enemy infantry is a bunch of infantry. Hold on, I have a question. Oh, this might be mean. Let's see. Might be under ammunition. Weapons? Where are bombs? Where are the bombs? Maybe equipment? Oh, it might be under equipment. Yep, high explosive bombs. I do. I have a whole bunch of Inferno bombs. You know what I'm thinking? Okay, what kind of a map are we on, first of all? Oh, and then the irregulars, they've got a skimmer bus, a harvester, an ATV. Oh, this is going to be a massacre again. Guys, absolute massacre. So, daylight, rubble, mountain. Okay. So I'm thinking. I think perhaps. Yup. Yep. 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 I'm thinking we bring India Company to get some infantry friends with us. How many support points do I have? 4? Not great. But it shouldn't be too bad. So we get those dudes coming along with us. We got like no BV. think we bring Charlie Lance. Even though they're not the good pilots, I think we bring them along. So then mechs assigned to land force. Okay, so for my grasshopper, do I have fragmentation ammo? I do. I have all of the fragmentation ammo. Okay, great. And for my Crusader, do I have SRM fragmentation? And if I don't, I should hopefully have some Inferno. And LRM-15, also fragmentation. For you, LRM-15 fragmentation. SRM-2 fragmentation. And the very last one will be the SRM-4 will go to fragmentation ammo, which I should have. Yeah, I have plenty of all that. Great. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think we put Charlie Lance out there with India Company, and I think we go to town. Maybe. So Charlie, go. And then deploy India. Hopefully we can roll at least a 3, and we did. This is good. This is very good. Okay. See what happens. We will bring... Uh-oh. Hold on. Hodor. Remember, friends, you must set your things correctly. So, force type, salvage. Force type, salvage. There we go. Hold on. There we go. We'll go ahead and bring both of them, though, just for, because we can. And we should be able to load onto heavy tracked APC troop space. And we should be able to load onto a Maxim. And we should also hopefully be able to load onto a heavy hover APC. That should be buddy. Okay. Should be good. And we had to destroy what, 50%? Is that right? 50%? Yes, 50%. Which means we have to kill, and it's destroy. Destroy, cripple, or force withdrawal. Even easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have to destroy 8 of them. So it's not too bad. Whoops. No, don't. No, dum-dum. All right. And, I forgot to look again. Light rain. Let's see if we can make that better. Good. Done. We'll deploy most of our training dudes kind of towards the center. What's up, youngster? Yes, those may be my infantry that are loaded into my APCs that I stole. Yeah. Yeah. Might just be. We are needing to destroy 50% of infantry and unconventional forces, and they're bringing things like, I don't know, lumberjacks and coppers and skimmer buses, because those are really great things to take into a fight. Procured. I procured them. I also managed to procure earlier a Brutus. I procured it fair and square with a lucky LRM that just immobilized it. You'll also be happy to know that I finally got around to taking my mech busters out of mothballs and assigning pilots. Yeah, fully combined arms. And I finally figured out, hey, why am I trying to figure out how to send somebody to school to be a battle armor tech when I've got mechanics who've got like 20 to 30 experience that I can just, here, do this. So I now have battle armor techs as well. They're ultra green, but they're techs. Yeah, we'll go here. It is. It is. And I also think I figured out why I was having a mass exodus of all my like elite and veteran people. And I think that it will be resolved when I'm done with this contract, but especially after we get through one or two other successful contracts, which would be great. And it also means I probably need to. You're not a good driver. You're actually kind of a bad driver. So we'll do this. So I'm going to take a couple of easy contracts, and then I think I might go north because that'll give me enough time to refit some stuff. And then I can go north. See what's happening up there, if you know what I mean. It's probably going to be a few streams. I'd say probably about 4 or 5 streams away to start going north. Yes, because bringing Saturn harvesters and Lewis skimmer buses are always a great idea. Naturally. Oh no, am I going to be stuck in a hole? I think I might be stuck in a hole. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we can't see anything. It's going to be a little bit of a wasted round, but we'll get there. One day we'll get there. Oh, right. Those are industrial mechs that have no heat sinks, which is always hilarious because after 4 rounds, they get to like 14 heat. I think that I might have gone a little overkill on my reinforcements. Looking at the BV, it's only a 10-to-1 advantage. Look, no one ever said whether I was or was not the good guys. I'm working for the Fedcom. They have never done anything wrong in the entire universe ever, right? And we're going against the Free Worlds League. I mean, what is more evil sounding than Free Worlds League? That's very sinister. You're also a bad pilot. Yep, these dudes are 100% stuck. Oh, but I can still go there? Okay. I'm not going to ask questions. All right, this game is going to be half us just getting to them. Oh, we can see a VTOL. Can't shoot the VTOL. We can see it. The first step of shooting a thing is seeing the thing. Of course, all the newbies are in the middle where they can actually see the VTOL. So there's that. I don't know. I could be a punk right now and just keep all the newbies, all the dudes in red back, while all my dudes go forward and try to get some kills. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not going to be that kind of a person today. Maybe tomorrow. I really don't want to risk it on a 6, man. That just sounds not great. I guess the other option for the beginning of this would have been for me to just straight sprint everywhere. It's actually not a bad idea to do right now, I guess. only gets us about 1 hex per turn, but it's still 1 hex closer every turn. Okay, sure, you can see the VTOL, but you can't hit it. Shoot. Oh, man, I don't have any flechette. Oh. Here we go. Maybe. Man, if I could hit with some flechette, that would be just ideal. Well, I need the fragmentation for the infantry. So we'll just use the regular LRM right now. And nobody hit. Not surprising, but still. That copper is continuing to warm up. I don't think that they end up making rolls on much of anything until they get very hot. Okay, we'll come back to the Maxim because it might be getting into a tussle with the copper in a moment. Finally getting into range of things. That was a very, very interesting place for that VTOL to go. It probably wouldn't have been my first choice, but, you know, Princess, you play your game. I guess I'll play mine too. I should have jumped. That's what I should have done. Of course, you're carrying the Flamer platoon. We'll just do that. We won't worry about the tag. Okay, so the Maxim should be able to, I don't know, shoot with all of the things that it can see with, anyways. This isn't the best Maxim in the world, but it's not a terrible Maxim either. So still can't hit anything. Oh. Of course you're carrying AP, because why would you not carry AP against a bunch of infantry? That makes so much sense. Naturally. Okay, let's see what happens with that. I kind of hate how the computer brings tandem charge SRM for me to use. I feel like I fight dirty, so dirty. And here goes the dream. So the guillotine missed. The Maxim hits the copper with a machine gun to the right arm, and then a machine gun to the right torso. The chameleon lands a small laser on the right side of the Lamado, doing 3 damage, and that's about it. The copper puts a machine gun into the Maxim's right side. Not very nice. All right, we won the initiative, which is great. Oh, and our reinforcements came in, naturally. I mean, in fairness, the reinforcements actually timed very well for showing up around the time that I was going to be ranging on the enemy. So I can't be super sad about that. I mean, I can, but probably shouldn't be. So I'm not worried about the LRMs on my front. I'm not worried about the one machine gun on my front. I think I might just turn Boop. Right like that. Then the chameleon. I could go towards the VTOL, but what's the fun in that when I can go running straight at a tractor? Should probably look to see what the tractor had on it, if anything. Probably doesn't have anything on it. Has nothing on it. All right, well, maybe magically we can land some more rounds on the copper. Oh, all my machine guns are on the front on the APC. That is so unfortunate. But we'll try. We'll see what happens. I'd really like to take the VTOL down for no other reason than I just want to take down a VTOL. Oh, but yes, please do shoot at the helpless little skimmer bus. That would make me happy. Feels weird. I'm shooting tandem charged SRMs at a Route Master hover shuttle. Goodness, am I having a stroke? Sad. Oh, a 12 to hit. That's pretty terrible. But I have a dream. Okay, so the foot platoon firing cicada missed. The Maxim firing on the copper puts a machine gun into the center torso, critting on the engine, and then let's see here. Oh, got 3 engine crit through armor crits. So first one rolled, succeeded. Second one rolled, engine exploded. Then, just for good measure, we land 4 dead fire missiles going into the left arm, center torso, and the left leg, critting on the hip and the upper leg. The guillotine on the skimmer bus missed. The cicada missed. The centurion missed. The Wolverine firing at the Lewis skimmer bus hits with a medium laser to the front, killing the crew. So it's down and out for the count. The mechanized wheeled platoon firing at the cicada hits. 12 troopers hit, causing 6 damage, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the center torso, another 2 to the center torso. Chameleon on the Hector hits with the small laser to the front, immobilizing it. And then machine gun to the front, killing the crew. And another medium laser to the front. Warhammer firing at the Route Master missed. Motorized platoon firing on the cicada hits, doing 5 to the center torso, 2 to the right arm, and 1 to the head, hitting the pilot. The Crusader, dreams come true sometimes. Lands the LRM 15 fragmentation ammo, hitting with all 15 missiles. Oof. So infantry hit by fragmentation missiles, infantry caught in the open, damage is double, but they're wearing armor, so it goes from 30 to 15, killing 15 of the 28 or however many. They're down to 9. Ouch. The Thunderbolt misses. The field gun misses. The Wyvern on the field gun hits with a large laser, but misses with everything else. The Copper on the Maxim hits with one of its machine guns into the turret, critting on one of our machine guns, which is kind of annoying. The Ostrak missed. The mechanized platoon on the Cicada hits, doing 2 damage to the right arm. Then the Wyvern on the foot platoon hits with a large laser, hits with a small laser, another small laser, and then SRM-6 Inferno, doing 18 damage due to the Inferno ammo. Ouch. Okay. Their infantry is being adequately decimated by, good ammo types. Before I started playing like MegaMek and MekHQ and stuff like that, I didn't even really know about all the different ammo types. I just didn't know anything about them. Can I punch you? I can punch you. Maybe. But now playing with all the different ammo types, it adds a lot of depth to the game, honestly. Ooh, the Lumberjack destroys the right leg of the Cicada with a kick. The Wyvern steps on a couple of infantrymen. Our Wolverine missed. And our Centurion missed. The Wolverine stays standing after missing a kick. The Cicada takes a tumble and blacks out. Not good for the Cicada. But we won initiative. And both of the vehicles with dead crews count as essentially being destroyed because they're, crippled. I think we can say that they're crippled. And if that's not crippled, I don't know what is. Do that for right now. The heavy APC can go there. The heavy hover APC can go over yonder, maybe. Here's the hoping. Okay. Yes, just crawl under my Wolverine. That is fine, I guess. Okay. Fortunately, no damage happens when you fail to jump in heavy gravity because it's 1.2 gravities, and I forgot about that. Oops. That should be a-okay fine. Next, the Wolverine. I was really hoping to be able to hit you, but that does not look like it's in the cards. And who can we see and what can we do to them? Some fragmentation on a wheeled platoon? Yeah. Why not? Okay, so the trebuchet missed. The foot platoon on the cicada does bad things to the cicada. The guillotine firing on the llama doe destroys the engine. It falls and it crashes and it explodes. That's unfortunate for the llama doe. And that's halfway to where we need to go, I think. Because team 2, we've got 1 destroyed, 2 crippled. Now 2 destroyed, 2 crippled. So yeah, we're halfway there. The Maxim missed the Lumberjack Centurion firing at the Llama Doe. Who cares? The mechanized wheel platoon of the Cicada, bad things happen. The Wyvern firing at the Field Gunners hits with a large laser, then hits with a small laser. The Warhammer missed the Route Master. The motorized platoon at the Cicada also does bad things. The Wolverine at the Llama Doe doesn't matter. The Chameleon firing at the Saturn Harvester lands a small laser and another small laser to the front and another small laser to the front and a machine gun to the front. But it stays alive, surprisingly enough. Field Gunners of the Wyvern misses. The Wolverine firing at the Route Master hits with the SRM-6. It's just so funny that they loaded tandem charge, and that's why I'm shooting at these like unarmored vehicles. It's so many crits. The Crusader, yes. Oh man, lands the LRM hit with fragmentation ammo, killing the platoon. So that puts us to 6 destroyed. The Wyvern firing at the field guns lands a large laser and a small laser and another small laser. The field gun firing at the Cicada does very bad things to the Cicada. The Thunderbolt lands an LRM-15. That's a different platoon, isn't it? Yeah, it is. The Thunderbolt lands an LRM-15 fragmentation, putting all 15 fragmentation missiles into the platoon, doing 15 damage and killing the foot platoon. And the Ostrock firing at the Lumberjack miss. That puts us to 7? Right? 7? Yes, the Lumberjack kicks the Cicada for good measure. The Wyvern Steps on the E-Gray firefighting ATV. It's dead. Okay, I'm going to do one more round just to see if I'm actually at 8, because I can't remember. I'm not 100% sure. So 6 destroyed, 1 crippled. Oh, I don't think I counted the 2 hover buses. Oops. Well, we're definitely going to be good to go then. We'll go ahead and just so I don't forget, /victory. We have won. As soon as we don't completely die. -5. That's at -5. That'll work. Okay, I think we can risk it. Maybe. Well, that didn't work. That could have been very bad, I guess. I really need to improve the piloting on the commanders for all of those APCs because it's pretty heinous right now. Well, I have to pay for the ammo, so who cares? Okay. So we'll try to get the lumberjack out just, because butter. I don't know. But then we'll put a whole bunch of small lasers into this dude with maybe a medium laser or 2. And, it's the last turn, so we can get a little warm. That's fine. So I just put 2 into them. Okay, and the trebuchet misses. The foot platoon at the cicada missed. The Maxim missed. The Centurion missed. The mechanized platoon at the cicada hits on the center torso, and more bad things that were happening to that poor little cicada. The Wyvern firing at the field gunners hits. There's 14 left, then hits again, and then hits again. Oh, and then they get lit on fire by some Inferno ammo. That's dirty. The Chameleon against the Saturn Harvester puts a small laser into the front and a small laser into the into it again, and then another small laser and a machine gun and a machine gun and a medium laser, killing the crew. So that's all done. The Crusader firing at the mechanized platoon lands one of the LRM-15s, landing all 15 missiles. They take 6 damage because of their armor. Oh, I forgot to change the ammo to fragmentation. No! Okay, that's fine. That's what happened. The Wyvern on the mechanized platoon hits with a small laser and another small laser. The field gunners on the Wyvern miss. The Thunderbolt on the foot platoon misses. The field gunners on the Wyvern hit, doing some damage. The Ostrock on the Lumberjack, hits with the ER large into the center torso, critting with no effect. The Grasshopper misses. Okay, so the Lumberjack tried to kick, fell, took some damage to the left leg and left torso, and the engine stalled. Sad day. All right, that should definitely be enough. I think we have sufficiently massacred them. Yeah, we have all been there. Yes, we have definitely sufficiently demolished them after us pretty much not taking any damage at all. And them just, that was an absolute massacre. The Lifeful platoon says it has light damage because it went in short on people. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oofta. Well, I'm happy I brought all of my recovery vehicles, because otherwise I might have been sad. That should be fine. Nope, that one. Booful. Oh, wow. How heavy is this thing? 175 tons. Okay, then. Okay. Yeah, so I actually cover it in my salvage operations video, but the short version is covered in campaign operations, I think around page 241-ish. The short version is that a vehicle can tow its weight. So a 70-ton vehicle can tow 70 tons. In order to use a mech, it has to have 2 hands, and then it can essentially carry the weight of the mech. In order to, the cargo capacity or the carry capacity of a vehicle is 30% greater than the weight of the vehicle, unless it has a lift hoist. And if it has a lift hoist, then it increases the carry capacity of the vehicle by 50% for each hoist. So like the Booful, for example, it's got a 70-ton drag tow, and then it does 142.5 cargo. I'm pretty sure the way that it does the math, hold on. Yep, that is completely irrelevant. So the heavy Battletech recovery vehicles have 70 tons of drag and 100 tons of cargo. So yeah. Now, part of the challenge is for like the Saturn Harvester, if you're going to be using two different vehicles, it's combining their tow weights, not their cargo weights. So I actually can't bring the Saturn home. It's too heavy. It's too big. It's too beefy of a boy, which is tragic because it's 3 million C-bills that I'm leaving on the field. Oh dear. How much do you weigh? 160? I can't bring you home either. Oh man, I need to look for some bigger boys. I definitely need to go looking for some bigger boys. Okay, we can sell you, we can sell you, we can bring you home. Bring you home and maybe no. We won't worry about you. It's gonna sound like a stupid question. Does the Atlas have two hands? Because one of the challenges right now with MekHQ is that, so number one, it doesn't incorporate the campaign operations like field stripping. So that is not currently incorporated. So you can't go out and just like rip off an arm and bring it back with you, which is what the salvage mechs are actually utilized for. Oh, hey, that would work then. So he'd be able to carry 100 tons. But that's it. Let's take a look at something here. Let's see. I mean, not unironically, just getting like a Brunel dump truck wouldn't be terrible. Like you get a couple of Brunels. And it'll drag whatever you want off the field. Yeah, they could. Or you could just do a couple of Brunels. Or a couple of Buffaloes. Now I have to look to see, because I thought there were a couple of Brunels in here. Unless was that last month? No, it was last month. The horror. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to have to start looking for like Brunel dump trucks to bring along with us as well, just for the towing capacity. Man, that was a bumski. But on the bright side, I did get some more infantry as soon as I have soldiers to put into them, small things. But this is one I'm actually excited about is the AC-10 field gunners. Those are always a good time. Okay, so we'll advance a couple days. I'm probably going to kick the stream off in a few minutes, but I want to get a few more days ahead just for funsies. Oh no, rifleman went down in quality. That's unfortunate. Get deets. Now, something else I need to look at is the warehouse all parts status. Yeah, there's a bunch of damage stuff in here that I need to deal with. So we're just going to go through, repair a few things. Oh, that's funny. Okay, cool. That's all done now. See, Ostrak is coming along. We got somebody who graduated. Oh, it's time for you to move on to like elementary school, buddy. Congratulations. Education, local unit. There we go. So just kind of cruising along, waiting for different things to happen. We're still working on that new Ostrak. We're also just doing a little bit of maintenance and a couple other things. We'll see if there's any more missions between now and next month. I don't think there will be because of the current morale of the enemy, but we'll see. What would be a real bummer is if they had like a rallying event. Oof, it was a B quality, but a rallying event like right in the last month, and they just unleashed the madness. Yeah, still losing all of our elite folks because of my reputation. Okay, so another decisive victory. They are wavering. The enemy is in full retreat, suffering devastating losses and scattered. They pose no significant threat and are incapable of organizing a counterattack. Yeah, sure. You know what? 1.5 million C-bills. I'll take it. There we go. Got some vocational XP. Looks like got a whole bunch of people are with us for the last 4 years. It actually looks like probably the company was made 4 years ago today. Not too shabby. Now, with that kind of a discount, of course, we will just accept it. Oh, I need to see who. So I've got 4 things that are currently short on a crew member. Do I have the vehicle crews? No, I've got 1. But who is available? Let's grab all of the admins because I'm going to need them. I will take a regular mech warrior. That sounds fine. Take all 3. Oof. And all 1 soldier. Also, oof. Let's jump on over to the techs. There we go. So all that's done now. Okay, good. More people improving their piloting. This is great. This is good stuff. Maybe, just maybe by the end of this contract, we will have some more folks who aren't terrible at piloting mechs. Wouldn't that be novel? And actually, you should all be warrant 2s. Okay, you're all warrant 3s. Great. Warrant 1s. Okay. All right. Do we get the Ostrak on our first roll? I really hope so. It's I think the roll is a 6. We did it. Okay, Ostrak is done. Ostrak is all done. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look see here. So the Ostrak, it was a stock Ostrak 2, whatever the base one is. But now it's got a pair of ER larges, so it's got double heat sinks, 5.8. It's got a standard 300 fusion engine. Did swap over to ferrovirus armor, which is 6 of one, half a dozen another in my mind. Just more expensive and lighter, and acid ammo hurts it way more. But pair of ER larges, a couple of streak SRMs, and a couple of medium lasers. So it shouldn't be too bad. Yes, the Royal Ostrak. But the thing that I really... So we're going to swap out the Thunderbolt, I think is what I was going to do. No, not the Thunderbolt. The Crusader. That's what I was going to do. I'm going to swap out the Crusader for the Ostrak. Which probably sounds bonkers, but there's a method to the madness, I promise. Maybe, actually. Well, actually, I have this Crusader saying, well, I'll still probably swap it out because the Ostrak is just a better mech. But the Crusader, I do want to also refit you. I really don't want to put an XL engine in if I can help it, though. That's gross. I think this might be the first unit that I customize for the campaign, because I don't necessarily like any of the variants that I see. So, be the 3RS. So, what all do I want to do? Well, first of all, we'll go ahead and bring you up to experimental. I want to put double heat sinks in, which, okay, fine. That'll eat up some crit space for sure. Not too much, I guess. But that'll help us mitigate our heat a little bit. We're doing okay on armor tonnage. Now, I want to, like I've said before, I want to make sure that I am always staying true to the ideals or the idea of these mechs. So, for example, a Crusader should always have missiles in the legs. It should. That's just the way a Crusader should be. It should always have missiles in the legs. It should always be short-range missiles in the legs of some flavor. But, you know, for example, we can... I do want to dump the machine gun, and let's get rid of the medium lasers, which gets me a little bit of tonnage. Then we can get rid of the LRM. Why don't we'll get rid of all of it. So I want to get a little more comfortable with MegaMek Lab before I do a tutorial on this. Part of the reason why it takes me so long, it probably seems like it takes me so long to get a lot of tutorial videos out, is because I don't like putting things out without being fairly familiar with it. And by fairly, I mean very familiar with it. And I'm not necessarily a super intelligent person. I want to be able to explain it to me in a way that I would understand it if I had almost no knowledge at all before I try to put a tutorial out. And so I want to spend a lot more time futzing around with MegaMek Lab. I only started playing around with it like in the last year or so, honestly, because like I said, I was playing the Succession Wars, and there's not a whole lot of point in customizing things for the most part. Let's see here. Missiles. Why don't we drop down to SRM 4s, which will get me a little bit of weight back. And let's drop down to LRM 10s in the arms. Which will also get me a little bit of weight. And I will need LRM 10 ammo. I'll do 2 tons of LRM 10. And then 2 tons of SRM 4. Where are you at? Just regular good old SRM 4. There you are. And that leaves me with a little bit to spare. So with that, you are a missile boat. But I would like to be able to do something when something walks up close to you. So a pair of medium pulses. Maybe 3 medium pulses. And honestly, because the idea behind it would be having really close in weapons. So probably 3 medium lasers and call it a day. Let's see if we have enough critical slots for all those. So should have an LRM in each hand or each arm. We should have SRMs in both the legs. And then that will give us a medium pulse and a medium laser and a medium pulse and a medium laser. And actually, ooh, I should look. Hold on. Hodor. Case is half a ton. So I can ditch 1 medium laser for case times 2. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. That should be about right. That keeps the theme of a crusader. To me anyways, it keeps the theme of a crusader while still giving us what we want. Yeah. And how much total armor do I have? 192. Yeah, that should be okay. That should be just fine. And then if I dump on everything the short range, so if I dumped both the SRMs, that would be 6 plus 12, so that'd be 20. I could end up at 26 heat, or sorry, 6 heat over 8 if I run. not bad. And I'm pretty much never going to dump both SRMs because, let's face it, I'm going to want to kick something. So 5 heat over if I'm running. If I do an alpha strike at short range. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. And it lets me actually dump my LRMs, both my LRMs at the same time every turn. Now, what's the weight difference between an LRM 10 and a 15? It's the 15. Yeah, that's a big enough difference. I can't do that. Unless. Oh, you know the way I can do that, though? No, we'll stick with this. We'll stick with what we got. This will be fine. It'll be A-okay. So, save for later. This will go into my happy dandy customs folder. Yep. Very well. And I should have all my criticals assigned. All that's good. Cool. And then if we go back to the hangar, go to customize, refit customize, and the 3RS. There it is. Cool. And the fun thing is I have most of the things that I need. So we'll acquire and use a refit kit. And we'll take it on a 6. Keep going forward a couple of days. There's not going to be any action this month. Pretty much guaranteed because they're broken. Right? They're routed. They're not going to attack me this month. So we're going to get into the next month. We're going to see if they even do anything. We might essentially be done with this contract, which would be pretty great. How much did that refit kit cost? Oh, nothing. It cost nothing. Cool. Oh, good. So still improving some piloting and stuff like that. That's great. And for you, good. That's going to cap you out for what you can learn. That's awesome. Oh, who got pregnant? What? Go away. Okay, who are you seeing? Oh, be as grouped by unit. Duh. Okay. There we go. Aw, turn 23. Good for you, bud. Continue. And who do we lose this month? Whoa, really? Come on. You become a 4-4 pilot and then you bounce? Screw you. What did I say? Last month of the contract. Colonel, it looks like the lull is over. We're seeing signs of hostile movement across all sectors. The Free Worlds League has rearmed and is hitting the field in numbers. Get ready for a tough fight. Okay, great. Let's look at our mech warriors really quick. For you, strategy leadership. You're actually, wow. We're going to make you a lieutenant junior grade in hopes that maybe you get your own something at some point. Ooh, I should have had you in Tango this whole time. My bad. But you can go to the Griffin now. There it is. Oofta. No, absolutely not. I'm not paying 13 million for that. No, no. Nice. Okay, cool. The number of regular pilots I have is steadily increasing, which is great. Did we increase anything on you? No and no. You need 40 XP. You're 4 XP away. Okay. You know, for some of these people in Tango who are getting good, yeah, like let's cycle you out. Cycle you out and put you into like the Ostrock. No, it wasn't you. Who was it? There we go. And then you should be going into the, what was it, Panther? I think it was a Panther. You're 4-5. Okay, cool. So that's done. One day you'll be less pregnant. But you could actually do with some more training. Let's put you into like a Phoenix Hawk and throw you into Tango. Or a Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is fine. Oh, good. The enemy morale is dominating now. Isn't that nice? Well, we have to make it like 24 days, and we've got a minor engagement. So this is where we're going to leave it. We've got a minor engagement for next time that we will conclude after. We should pretty handily finish out this contract in the next session. And then after that, we'll kind of see what's happening. We'll go from there. Hopefully this will pull us, this contract will be enough to pull us out of the reputation hole we've been living in for a while. And then we can just move on with our lives. That would be nice. That would be very nice. That would hopefully also let us start getting better recruits once again. All right. But the next stream is going to be, hold on. Next stream will be on Friday at 8 o'clock. So next stream, Friday, 8 o'clock. Same bat time, same bat place. If you guys are watching this here on the Twitch and you haven't already, I would appreciate if you would hit that follow button. It really helps out along the way. We're sitting at 40 followers. It would be great if we could get to 50 at some point in time. If you're feeling really generous, you can hit that subscribe button, especially if you got one of those Amazon Prime subscriptions that's just sitting around collecting dust. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. Leave a little comment down below with what you're thinking and how you think things are going. If you're enjoying the videos, then please give it a thumbs up. It helps other people find this as well. I know a lot of my traffic comes from the MegaMek Discord channel, but it's great for other people to find this who are just wandering around on YouTube. If there's anything that you guys would like to see in particular, leave a comment. Let me know. You know, I've really been enjoying all the comments I've been getting on my videos. It brings me a lot of joy. But with that, I am going to leave you guys there. We will save the game and we'll see you on Friday. Take care. Have a good night.